I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Steelers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thank you. The renovations, they have certainly transformed this place as EA Sports welcomes you to beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Blunt, the lone running back. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. Well, how would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL, but Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Mariota now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Mariota on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL. Or he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
It's caught inside the 25. A pickup there of 36. And that's good for Miami first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now Mariota. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Shreds the tackle. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking deep downfield. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Eagle Nate.